I think there are so many people tuning in on the internet, they're having to increase the bandwidth. Just 1 second. We're good? Are we good? Okay, you're good. Everybody's good. All right, here we go. No, it's no sound. Is there sound? Oh, well. Hello, hello. It's now. It's off. There. Whoa. All right. How about now? No? Hello? Just pull that thing out. Is that the problem? Is that better? All right, now we're going. All right. Woo! All right, let's hear it for the sound guy. All right. Welcome. I want to welcome all of you who are here, all the parents and family members, of course, our honored graduates of the class of 2021. And I want to welcome everyone who's tuning in online, all the family members who are both here in Atlanta and across the world. Welcome to the Senior Honors Day Assembly for the class of 2020. What a year it's been, and we have so much to celebrate and so much gratitude to offer on behalf of the young people and our faculty who have really bared the torch for this incredible year. And so as we begin, I just want to offer my most sincere thanks to each of you as partners in this process. It has been an extraordinary year and would not have been possible without your incredible cooperation and support. So thank you in advance for all you've done to get us to this point, and we're really, really glad to be here. We're going to begin now with the invocation. I'd like Sam Seelig to come forward.
What a privilege it is to stand before you today on behalf of the class of 2021 and express our gratitude and deliver our prayers. Let's bow our heads. God, we recognize that the class of 2021 and our entire extended PACE family has lived through and is still living through a once-in-a-century event. What was it like being in a high school senior during the great pandemic of 2020? Our children and our grandchildren will ask us. And while the illness and upheaval will not be forgotten, it is prom, graduation, and the memory of this great day of honor today which we will truly endure. For the legacy of the class of 2021 lies in our perseverance and how we supported each other and cared for each other, no matter what the challenge. Indeed, through all our years at PACE, in the classroom or on the field, we've extended an open hand and an open heart to each other. Thank you to our teachers, who we know invest a piece of their hearts in the future with each of us. From countless emails to extended Zoom calls, we appreciate every moment you give to us. And thank you to our families, who are our Uber drivers, short order cooks, cheerleaders, party planners, and ever-patient therapists and tutors. Thank you for telling us that we can be whatever we want, and thank you for sharing our dreams. We love you. And to those who we have lost, we know you are here today. We feel your presence, and we know that you are proud. Thank you. On this day, in this unprecedented time, the class of 2021 stands ready to embark on life's great adventures. Our spirits overflow with hope and excitement. Rather than be defined by the great pandemic, our class and our vision of what lies ahead has been made stronger by it. Here's to a very bright future. Thank you, God. Please bless us all. Amen.
Thank you, Sam. That was beautiful. The Pace Academy Alumni Association and the Richard C. Kessler family co-sponsor the Pace Academy Excellence in Teaching Award. The purpose of this award is to acknowledge excellence among Pace Academy faculty and foster an environment in which faculty members continue to strive for excellence in their students as well as themselves. The Alumni Association awards to the recipient a $500 stipend and an engraved crystal apple as a symbol of its regard. The Kessler Travel Study Grant provides $1,250 for a travel study experience to advance the recipient's professionalism, experience, and expertise, leading to an enriched association with their students. This year's Kessler Award for Excellence in Teaching goes to a triple threat: a teacher who is outstanding in the classroom, on the playing field, and in many other aspects of PACE life. She taught across 8 grade levels in South America, Florida, and New England before landing at PACE. Walk into her classroom and you'll find students deeply engaged, discussing books and films about topics from memory to mental illness, diversity to magical realism. And this teacher presides with such a light touch. She has a warm and relaxed manner that empowers students and makes a rigorous program fun and fulfilling. Writer, film buff, athlete, mentor, and friend, Tamara Neely. Welcome, Frank. You can bestow it to her. Congratulations. Cum Laude Society member Eli Mountner will now come forward.
During the 2002 to 2003 school year, a PACE family established the Cum Laude Society Fellowship for Outstanding Teaching to recognize an upper school teacher. This year's Cum Laude Teaching Award will be presented to a teacher who has drastically improved the PACE community in the short time they have been here. This teacher truly understands how to connect with students. He makes students interested in the material and curious to learn more. He is a perfect recipe for the management of class, where lectures, student presentations, and discussion all play the perfect role in creating a classroom environment that is educational and engaging. His courses are challenging, but number values are not the most important part of the class. In fact, one test this year was graded on a scale of what he calls 7-second sharks, and every shark characteristic added to his drawing on your test was equivalent to a higher grade. The recipient of this year's Cum Laude Teaching Award is not only an incredible teacher, but an incredible presence around the entire PACE community. In addition to teaching 3 classes, this teacher has done a fantastic job leading PACE's community engagement and ICGL endeavors. Just this year, this teacher has taken charge of morning assemblies, bringing in out-of-school speakers, voting registration booths, global health education, volunteer opportunities every week, and so much more. He builds relationships with students that go far past the classroom. His door is always open to talk about far-ranging things, from Russian politics to Hawks basketball to what it means to be a good man. Personally, in these conversations, he has taught me invaluable lessons about leadership and community. This teacher is as dedicated and passionate as any teacher I've ever seen. His workday starts in the middle of the night, and I'm often reminded of this when I receive emails at 5 a.m. detailing plans for volunteer opportunities months away. Not only does his workday start early, but anytime I've ever had after-school meetings on Zoom with him, he is always in his office until late at night. This teacher is truly present at all corners of PACE Academy. He's at tons of PACE sporting events, and you can even find him playing in the PACE Academy Pickup Basketball Association early on Friday mornings. Anywhere you turn at PACE, there's a great chance this teacher is involved in what you're looking at. I could not be prouder to present this year's Cum Laude Society Fellowship for Outstanding Teaching Award to Mr. Ted Ward.
The Lolly Hand Schoolkeeper Award is given annually by the Parents Club Endowment Fund to a teacher who exhibits extraordinary behavior enriching the lives of students in an exceptional manner known as good schoolkeeping. The award description is fitting given its namesake. Lolly Hand, head of upper school from 1996 to 2008, was a keeper of Pace Academy in more than one way. The award honors a faculty member who contributes to school life in a wide range of activities. Above all, the award represents the idea that learning happens in many forms beyond the classroom, and that the true greatness of Pace Academy resides in the meaningful relationships built between students and faculty. The recipient of the 2021 Lolly Hand Schoolkeeper Award contributes so much to upper school life. Teaching, coaching, cheering for his students, he's genuine, friendly, and upbeat. This teacher loves to bring science to life. You can find him indoctrinating mini-master students that you must use statistics to win at fantasy sports, or wowing his chemistry students with his demonstrations, like when he explodes sodium in water. It's all part of his plan to get students to love his subject as much as he does, and his enthusiasm for what he teaches is contagious. Whether he's hauling liquid nitrogen from his car to his classroom or just passing you in the hallway, you'll always find a smile on his face. This year's award goes to Matt Smentek. Congratulations. The Knight Capital Investment Group is an extracurricular organization founded in 2009 so that students can learn the skills needed to understand financial markets and become good investors. Each year, the group gives a Knight Capital Investment and Education Award to an upper school teacher. Jonathan Merlin will now come forward to present this year's award.
Good evening. We are proud to award the 2020 Knight Capital Excellence in Teaching Award to a teacher who, while battling cancer, has taught all of her AP chemistry classes in thoughtful ways and attended meetings as the 10th grade dean. She continues to support her students and all 120 sophomores through Zoom and via email. She has provided her students with other support systems, knowing that she may not be able to handle everything while in recovery, which is innovative and essential. She's incredibly supportive not only to her students, but to everyone in the upper school. She greets everyone in the hallways with a warm smile and a big hello. She manages to respond to all her emails promptly, no matter the subject. She's a confidant for faculty and students, and she works hard to make sure all of her students are successful. She truly embodies what it means to be an innovative teacher, as she works tirelessly to help everybody around her achieve their goals, in and out of the classroom. Although she is away from campus today, I am pleased to announce that this year's winner of the Knight Capital Award is Miss Allison Tarvin.
Pace setter, co-editor-in-chief Casey Schulberg will now come forward to make a presentation dedicating the yearbook.
This speech is on behalf of my co-editor-in-chief, Hannah Vincent, and I. A role model is defined as a person looked to by others as an example to be imitated. Though this definition is straightforward, we have learned that a role model is so much more than this, as set to us by the faculty and staff here at Pace. To us, a role model is committed to a desired goal and is willing to invest the necessary time and effort to achieve success. A role model inspires others with an upbeat, optimistic outlook on life. And a role model is both compassionate and empathetic towards all, helping people achieve the best versions of themselves. All these attributes perfectly sum up the 2020-2021 yearbook dedication recipient. This faculty member shows her commitment towards the Pace community in everything she devotes her time to. In the 9th grade, I was fortunate enough to take her geometry class, even though proofs led to a few problems. Instead of letting me drop this class, this person met with me at multiple breaks and free periods in order for me to feel confident with the material. I still remember the day that this person found me in the hallway, excited to deliver the news of my first day in the class, a memory that will always make me smile. This faculty member inspires us with her constant positive energy. Last year, my co-editor Hannah accompanied her on the Habitat for Humanity trip to South Africa, in which she chaperoned. Every day at the build site, she rolled up her sleeves and helped her group of seniors build homes for the community in need. Although the work was tiresome, hot, and difficult, she was always there to make her seniors laugh and inspired them to keep going. Because of her positivity, she made this trip an experience never to be forgotten. This faculty member's compassion and empathy for each of her students is unparalleled. She truly is the mom of the senior class and reaches out to see how everyone is doing. With a year as unprecedented as this one, she has served as a light for the senior class to make this year as great as it could be. Her door is always open, and her office is ready with snacks, pillows, and blankets for any student who needs to take a breather from their hectic day. Through it all, this person has stuck by her grade, her students, and the PACE community. And I'm so excited to announce that the 2020-2021 yearbook dedication is to Ms. Wilhelmsen.
The Pace Academy Parents Club each year recognizes those faculty members who have achieved 20 years of service to the school. This year, it is my pleasure to present an expression of great appreciation to members of our facilities department, Mr. Chris Bevel, upper school history teacher, Mr. Don Dupree, and upper school visual and performing arts teacher, Mr. Donis Bloodworth. Would you come forward? I have another special award that is not in your program, and it will become clear why. There's a certain person who's been here for the last 27 years who's helped organize this event and all the awards events at PACE. Originally from upstate New York, Ms. Tisdale has lived in Atlanta since graduating from Skidmore College. She was a teacher first, but her association with PACE became important when her children came here years ago. She has two PACE graduates, Charlie, class of 1995, and Jack, class of 1999. And she also counts among her family her highly socialized dog, Trudy. Ms. Tisdale is, in fact, the glue that holds together a school like PACE, doing all those jobs that no one sees and making everything go so smoothly. And upon her retirement today, we want to honor her with a special recognition and an award in her honor Pam, I want to thank you for all you've done and congratulate you on your retirement. And your boys are definitely watching. I want you to know we've told them.
Senior Class Vice President Isabel Batista and Secretary Elliot Mathis will now come forward to present the senior class gift.
Good evening. This school year, a majority of our experiences were limited by COVID-19. While many senior traditions and experiences were limited or unable to take place, our class attempted to maintain connection and normalcy in any way we could, even in the small daily acts that we would typically not pay attention to. Not being able to drink water inside was inconvenient, to say the least. However, it actually helped us discover one of our favorite places to hang out, an area so obvious but always overlooked: outside.
The tent, picnic tables, and ping pong table were all new additions this year that helped us have fun during our freeze, break, and lunch. These additions helped us stay connected with the other members of our class and even the underclassmen at times. So, because of the crazy year that we've had, we wanted our senior gift to reflect one of the silver linings of the pandemic. In hopes of encouraging future PACE nights to be together outside, even once the pandemic has passed, the class of 2021 will be donating more outdoor furniture to our campus. We hope that our gift will remind PACE's underclassmen not to take any form of connection for granted and to take time to talk and interact with each other, even if that means finding a spare second to get together with someone in the gardens. Thank you.
We now pay special tribute to 34 members of the class of 2021 who have attended PACE Academy since their pre-first year in 2008. Their picture will appear on a special page in the PACE Center. Our senior citizen, Alexander Swan, is currently competing in the state track meet. Recipients are going to stand where they are, different from what I said this morning, to be recognized. The awards will be distributed from tables by Senior Dean Krista Wilhelmsen at the end of the awards ceremony, but please stand in place and be recognized. Tommy Asaf, Sloan Baker, Bennett Bushka, Emily Butler, Haley Cavender, Austin Chastain, George Kreisman, Aidan Kreitz, Sean Glennon, Rivers Graham, Mary Childs Hall, Kristen Hartman, Catherine Hood, Caroline Janke, Dylan Kaminsky, Lily Coach, Noah Levinson, Kate Mallard, Madison Martin, Elliot Mathis, Ashley Myers, Hannah Pace, Mary Page Pope, Laura Romig, who is also competing as we speak, Harley Ryan, Sarah Schultz, Hayden Schwartz, Sydney Silver, Sydney Silverstein, Abby Schroka, Sloan Wagrich, Miles Wallace, and Hunter Williams. Congratulations.
We also like to recognize students who have participated and earned achievement in both Boys and Girl Scouting. This year we recognize Eagle Scouts and Girl Scouts Gold Award winners, and I'd like to call them forward. To help with that presentation, I think Anna DiMacho, is that right? Are they here? Yes, okay. Libby Peck and Kelly Angelo will come forward. Thank you, ladies. Both troop leaders and Gold Award coaches for the Girl Scouts join us for 4 Gold Girl Scouts. In the class of 21, they are Jordan Benjamin, Sarah Schultz, Abby Sroka, and Olivia Ullman. Please come forward. Come on up, girls. There we go. Congratulations. Stay here for a picture. Here we go. Picture. Get a picture. There we go. All right, there we go. There we go. Excellent. All right. Congratulations. Likewise, Jabir Donaldson, District Executive of the Phoenix District of the Atlanta Area Council of Boy Scouts of America, and Ben Ludoff, District Director, are here to recognize Boy Scouts. Our class of 2021 Eagle Scouts are Trip Trimble, Trip is away from campus, Tommy Asaf, and Miles Wallace. Please come forward. Picture, guys. Great. Thank you.
One of the most important honors a scholar athlete can receive is the Pace Academy Letter Blanket. The award is presented by the Pace Booster Club to those seniors who have earned 4 letters in a single competitive activity or 6 letters in a combination of competitive activities. In 2003, the Booster Club administration officially named the Letter Blanket Award the Charlie Owens Letter Blanket Award in honor of Coach Owens' then 35 years of service to Pace Academy and Pace Athletics. In 2018, he retired from Pace Academy after 50 years of service. The letter blankets will be presented at the end of the assembly, also over there. Would the recipients please stand in place to be recognized? Letter blanket recipients Alexander Swan and Johnny Sundermeyer are away competing at the state track meet. Letter blanket recipients Logan Baker, Jack McCrae, Jorge Gonzalez Hernandez, Anderson Lara, and Noah Prout are also away competing for a boys state soccer championship this evening. All others, please stand and be recognized. Tommy Asaf, Pearson Bates, Isabel Batista, Christian Bing, Haley Cavender, Lily Cummings, Jacqueline Cunningham, Jordy Elster, Grace Funston, Sydney Funston, Matt Genzer, Rivers Graham, Helena Harris, Mary Childs Hall, Catherine Hood, Robert Hauser, Caroline Jenke, Maggie Jenkins, Justin Johnson, Evan Koretzos, Elizabeth Kay, Eve Kogan, Jamie Kornheiser, Amelie Little, Amalia Maxa, Cole Middleton, Josh Minnenberg, Hannah Pace, Mary Page Pope, Laura Romig, Mark Rosenthal, Anthony Salazar, Casey Schulberg, Sydney Silver, Sydney Silverstein, Jaden Thomas, Trip Trimble, Hannah Vincent, and Sam Webb. The Lansing Shield Award is presented annually by the Pace Academy Booster Club to students in grades 9 through 12. Winners demonstrate leadership and fine moral character, and they achieve a high level of athletic success. The winner has a passion for athletics, a commitment to being the best he or she can be on and off the field, and is a role model for his or her peers. Students may win once in grades 9 through 11, but all students are eligible in grade 12. Anna Bush will present Lansing Shield Awards to seniors Sydney Funston and Jaden Thomas. Come down. The Career Contribution to Athletics Award is presented annually by the Pace Academy Booster Club to senior students who have participated in the sport every season of their 4 years at Pace Academy. Anna Bush will present this award to seniors Elizabeth Kay and Amelie Little. Please come forward. The Pace Academy Silver Knight Award is presented annually by the Booster Club to a senior who has earned a varsity letter in each season of their 4 years at Pace Academy, an incredible accomplishment for an athlete. Anna Bush will present this award to an outstanding athlete in the class, Maggie Jenkins. The Pace Academy Arts Alliance presents the George Mengert Lifetime Achievement Awards to senior students who have enhanced the Pace community through their involvement in a minimum of 8 extracurricular programs or productions sponsored by the Visual and Performing Arts Department, and who have participated in these activities during each of their upper school years. We ask Arts Alliance Co-President Wendy Schmidt and Chair of the Visual and Performing Arts Department, Sean Bryan, to present the George Mengert Lifetime Achievement Awards for 2021. The recipients are Jack Brown, Jack Carson, Jacqueline Cunningham, Audrey Holton, Kate Mallard, Harley Ryan, Johnny Sundermeyer, Olivia Ullman, Denzel Welsh, and Olivia Wynn.
Keep on walking, Jack. Take directions. Go stage right for me. Sorry. Thank you. Ullman. Thank you. Wen, please. Thank you. Yes. And someone named Audrey. Yes. Let her.
In 2018, the Administration and Upper School English Department officially named the Pace Academy Literary Prize the Rix Carson Pace Academy Literary Prize in honor of Rix's then 40 years of service as an English teacher here at Pace Academy. Today we present this award in honor of Rix, master teacher and poet, to 2 senior students in recognition of outstanding achievement in creative writing. Former English faculty member Rix Carson, for whom the prize is named, will make the presentations. Laura Romig and Olivia Wynn have spent their senior year as legendary co-editors of Pace Academy's literary magazine, The Night Gallery. Laura has won 18 prestigious scholastic writing awards, including a National Gold Medal for her story, The Sum of All Things. This is Olivia's second year as editor-in-chief of The Night Gallery. She's also the recipient of multiple scholastic writing awards, including her poem, Victory Garden, which won a National Gold Medal and the National American Voices Award this year. It is a great pleasure to present this to these 2 talented women. The Ralph Lee Newton Literary Award is presented to senior students for outstanding achievement in the literary and speaking facets of our program. This memorial award is dedicated to Ralph Newton because of his distinguished career as a teacher, school administrator, newspaper editor, and principally for his lifelong devotion to the purity of the English language in its spoken and written forms. Lee Wilson, co-editor of the Nightly News, will present the Newton Literary Award to Nightly News Visuals editor Catherine Hood for outstanding writing, her vision for the newspaper, and her efforts for its execution. Departmental awards are given to the students in each discipline who are judged by the faculty of the department to be outstanding. The criteria for this distinction are grades, depth of understanding, and enthusiasm for the subject area. Recipients and presenters, please come forward and remain as each departmental award is announced. In the Computer Science Department, presenter Christina Snyder and the recipient Kristen Hartman. In the English department, Marcia Derlin presents the award to Elliot Mathis. In the science department, Kaylin Hazlip presents the award to Riley Hamilton. In the world languages department, in the study of Spanish, Cappy Lewis and Paula Pontes present the award to Helena Harris. In the study of Latin, Cappy Lewis and Elizabeth Cann present the award to Harley Ryan. And in the study of French, Cappy Lewis and Nancy Robinson present the award to Isabel Batista.
In 2016, the Outstanding Student in History Award was renamed the Mike Gannon Excellence in History Award. As a way to honor Mr. Gannon in his then 20 years of service, the honor is awarded to a senior history student who reflects those qualities that have come to exemplify Mr. Gannon's stewardship of his classes and our school. Academic rigor and an understanding of history that extends well beyond the textbook and the classroom to the complex dynamics of human interaction. History Department Chair Tim Horner presents this year's Excellence in History Award to Hunter Williams.
Get that picture.
Wait.
The Robert A. Yellowlees Visual Arts Award is given in honor of Life Trustee Robert Yellowlees, who has been a patron of the arts at Pace Academy and across the nation. In 1998, Mr. Yellowlees established a fund to advance the photography program at Pace and has a permanent collection of fine photography for our school. This award is presented to senior students who have demonstrated exceptional work in the visual arts. Mr. Yellowlees is unable to be with us tonight. Visual and Performing Arts Chair Sean Bryan and Visual and Performing Arts teacher Donis Bloodworth will present these awards to Grace Demba and Katie Kajavi. Katie's away from campus. Grace, please come forward. The James De La Fuente Fine Arts Award is the named award for exceptional work in the performing arts and is given in memory of the life and accomplishments of the noted Atlanta violinist and composer James De La Fuente. This year, 2 awards for outstanding performance will be presented. Sean Bryan, chair of the Visual and Performing Arts Department, will present a first award to Audrey Holton, and Sean Bryan and Susan Wallace, a member of the department, will present a second award to Kate Mallard. The Sidney A. Russian Mathematics Prize, Pace's Mathematics Department Award, is named for Pace Business Manager Emeritus Sidney Russian, who made a qualitative difference at the school. He spent 20 years in the business career that spanned many decades as a business manager of Pace Academy, his second full-time career. The Sidney A. Russian Mathematics Award is emblematic of his commitment to the excellence of our students in the study of mathematics. Heather McCloskey, chair of the Math Department, will make this presentation to senior Rory Flint. Pace's Senior Athlete Award is named in memory of Raymond Buckley. In many ways, Ray was the spirit of our school. The coaching of athletics was such an integral part of his life that Pace is honored to have its Senior Athlete Award named for him. Anna Bush will make these presentations. The recipients have had outstanding Pace Academy athletic careers. The Raymond Buckley Senior Athlete Award is presented to seniors Matthew Cleveland and Elizabeth Kay. Please come forward. The Jim and Leslie Wheeler Scholar Athlete Award was established to recognize one boy and one girl from each class in grades 7 through 12. Student athletes selected for this award have outstanding grades and exemplify sportsmanship, good citizenship, and high moral and ethical standards. They are students who strive for excellence in academics and in athletics and know that healthy minds and bodies lead to balanced lives. The Wheeler family is unable to be with us today. Anna Bush will present the awards. The recipients are Trip Trimble and Hannah Vincent. Hannah, please come forward. Kent C. Taylor Jr. epitomized all that is best in PACE students. His classmates established the Kent C. Taylor Award to perpetuate his memory, honoring the positive example that serves as an inspiration to the school. These seniors demonstrate respect for their school and individuals in many quiet ways. Tim Horner, chairperson of the History Department, will present these awards to Jacqueline Cunningham, Claire Howell, Eve Kogan, Chase Austin, Anderson Lara, and Denzel Welsh. The Marjorie Wilmot Award recognizes students who generate support for their school. In their loyalty and infectious enthusiasm, they personify the term spirit. We regret that Gary Wilmot is unable to be with us today. Tim Horner will present these awards to Audrey Holton, Caroline Janke, Casey Schulberg, Will Brennan, Noah Prout, and Gus Thomas. The Peter Hoffman Honor Scholarship is presented by the family of Peter Hoffman. Peter was the president of the Parents Club, a dedicated father, and a beloved member of the Pace family. Associate Director of the Isdale Center for Global Leadership, Ted Ward, will present these awards. The student recipients of the Hoffman Honor Scholarship, who exemplify strength of character, outstanding citizenship, honor, enthusiasm, and acceptance of others, are Tommy Asaf and Ashley Myers. The Gladys Johnson Service Award is presented to seniors in recognition of outstanding service to the school. This award is given to those who demonstrate persuasive, devoted, unselfish service. The awards are presented by Ted Ward to seniors Eli Mountner and Sydney Silverstein. The Courage to Strive for Excellence Award honors Mike Murphy, a much revered head of school who celebrated the whole child and who believed in the value and dignity of all the students in his care. He encouraged our faculty to notice and inspire students at every level of achievement in school. He often quoted Pace's motto, and it is appropriate for this award to highlight his legacy while honoring particularly outstanding students. The award recognizes a boy and a girl selected by the faculty for significantly raising the level of their academic study and for their perseverance and maturity, traits that set an impressive example for others. Krista Wilhelmsen will present the Mike Murphy Courage to Strive for Excellence Awards to Jordan Benjamin and Miles Bolton. Director of College Counseling, Jonathan Farrell, will come forward to present the valedictorian and salutatorian medals. The salutatorian medal is presented to the student with the second highest grade point average in the class and is awarded to Mary Childs Hall. Pace Academy's valedictorian is the student with the highest grade point average. The medal is presented to Laura Romig, who will graduate with highest honors.
This year, I'm pleased to present 4 Headmasters Awards. The first Headmaster Award recognizes a wavemaker who has turned her own achievements in academics and athletics into a wide range of service activities for children at risk, with Keeping Pace, Project Esperanza in the Dominican Republic, and an occupational therapy camp for children with autism. A lover of all things French, her secret seems to be a line from one of her original poems, "Make each day different, that is the key." She's also an entrepreneur with her own online business. Beyond the classroom, look for her on Etsy, Swimming Across America for Children's Healthcare, and oh yes, with Model UN wherever it may go. I'm pleased to present the first award to Isabel Batista. Our next award goes to a top mathematician, runner, musician, and political volunteer who understands the power of grassroots organizing to bring about real change. As regional president of his youth group, he has led initiatives with Avitz Atza on climate policy, fundraising, and found speakers for the National Convention in Dallas. As class president and peer leader, he knows that a steady, genuine, one-on-one connection is the way to make things happen. His commitment to others is driven by compassion and empathy, and he has a really good sense of humor. It's my pleasure to present our next award to Mark Rosenthal. welcome. Our third award winner recognizes an intellectual powerhouse who leads in many ways at pace, but excels in service with global reach. As an intern at the CDC, an ICGL scholar in South Africa, or a delegate to the Tearing Down the Walls conference at Vanderbilt, he acts upon his commitment to faith, to racial justice, and to medical research. He knows how to make serious projects fun. He's witty, upbeat, and persuasive, an advocate for the leading causes of our day. It's my pleasure to present the award to Darren Rosing. Our final Headmaster Award goes to a student who has excelled in every artistic endeavor that PACE offers, from leading roles on the PACE stage to the quiet intensity of writing, revising, and workshopping. As one of our faculty members put it, her mind sparks whenever she meets a new idea, and she brings her authentic self to every task. She's happiest when she's creating, but never loses sight of those who need help in the wider community. Endlessly perceptive, inventive, and eloquent. It's my pleasure to present this to Olivia Wynn. Years ago, PACE Academy lost two great friends and benefactors when former PACE parents, Philippa and Hilton Court, passed away. We honor their legacies with the Philippa and Hilton Court Service Above Self Award, which recognizes a graduating senior who exemplifies the court's selfless dedication and devotion to others. Philippa embodied grace and exuded energy. She competed in marathons and triathlons, summited Mount Kilimanjaro, stewarded wildlife conservation in her native South Africa, and devoted herself to others. Hilton, former chair of the board of PACE Academy and a life trustee, never denied anyone in help, whether it was giving of his time or his financial resources. He never met a cause he would not support. In this way, this award recognizes the service and demonstrated potential of a student who is ready to serve others and contribute selflessly to our world. Ted Ward will present the award. This year's Service Above Self Award recognizes a student whose love of learning is exceeded not only by her passion for the health sciences, which drives her commitment to Fur Kids Animal Shelter. She's also involved at the UGA Young Dogs Veterinary Clinic and been an active participant in the Miracle Nights for Children's Healthcare. A social entrepreneur, actress, nightingale, and coder, she loves creative writing as much as she loves math, dance, and Model UN. She's already been recognized as a Gold Star Girl Scout and one of our ICGL environmentalists. It's my pleasure to present this award to Olivia Ullman.
The George G. Kirkpatrick Pace Knight Award was created in 1992 to honor members of the senior class whose many selfless contributions to the school demonstrate honor, dedication, exemplary attitude, and loyalty, attributes of the true Pace Knight. The award is named in honor of Mr. Kirkpatrick, Pace Academy headmaster from 1972 until 1994. He passed away in 2020. Mr. Asap will present the awards. The first Kirkpatrick Award recognizes a superachiever who keeps 1,000 balls in the air at once, but is always looking for ways to encourage others to tackle leadership roles as well. This student is a problem solver par excellence. Things have a way of taking off when she's around, on the playing field, in the nightly news meetings, on habitat builds. Creative and empathetic, perhaps her greatest contribution of all has been 4 years of sterling service on the Honor and Discipline Committee. Spirited and involved, an outstanding Knight of the Round Table, Mary Childs Hall. Congratulations. The second Kirkpatrick Award winner is an activist and school ambassador who has used his athletic talent as a springboard to service in many areas of school and community life. A certified Be the Bridge youth leader, he's marched for racial justice, co-chaired the Black Student Alliance, and volunteered with special needs ministry at his church. His legacy at PACE will include his work on a revised diversity curriculum, videos about racial reconciliation, and the Heartbeat movement. Today we recognize the big man, Cole Middleton. The DAR Citizenship Award recognizes a dynamo who specializes in community outreach. He's created nonprofit organizations like Scholarly Chess and the Student Table Tennis Activist Foundation, and won the PACE Social Entrepreneurship Challenge with Hand to Hand, which promotes literacy in low-income communities. Inspired by the pandemic crisis last spring, he volunteered for In Love We Connect, which provided much-needed PPE for local hospitals. Curious, caring, and determined, he led the way to bring the first TEDx talk to PACE. Chess master, STEM genius, and citizen of the world, Helen Smith from the History Department will present this award to Michael Fu.
Give him the award. Here, this Michael.
The Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup goes to the scholar athlete whose fierce determination on the field and in his classes is belied by his relaxed, friendly demeanor and kindness. He takes the toughest classes PACE offers, but somehow manages to make it look easy. Thoughtful and congenial, he's a standout in swimming, track, and cross country. He's excelled as a PACE ambassador and in Model UN, all while holding down a job on the weekends and showing us what the happy merger of talent and determination can look like. It is my pleasure to present the award to Anthony Salazar. Mr. Asap will present our final awards.
PACE Academy's highest honor is the Frank D. Cayley Award, which is presented to a senior student in recognition of outstanding achievement in all areas of school life throughout our upper school. This award is given in honor of PACE's first headmaster, who loved PACE and served here with distinction for 13 years. The Cayley family is unable to be with us today. The first of PACE's top award winners, the Cayley, goes to a triple threat who seems equally at home writing poetry, journal, or coding computer, playing Alta in Atlanta or Maccabi softball in Israel, hosting a dance marathon, or competing on the math team. It's not every high achiever who's known best for their humility and good old-fashioned common sense, but this student shows us the gold standard. Journalist, athlete, scholar, her heart leads the way. It's my pleasure to present this to Jamie Kornheiser. Our final Cayley Award recognized an exquisite artist, leader, and learner. Thoughtful and discerning, this student leads by example in classes, clubs, and athletics. Rely on her for perfect summarization, comment in class, a sudden insight, or an original idea that moves a project forward. Always aware of those who come after, she has mentored younger students in pass and achieve. She has a knack for choosing activities where the need is great. On the Board of Diversity, in Books for Africa, on our Community Engagement Board. You'll hear her voice clear, articulate, and measured, always where the conversation matters. It's my honor to present it to Laura Romig.
So we did it, huh? How about that? This evening is traditionally my opportunity to say goodbye to the senior class. You'll hear from your dean tomorrow at baccalaureate and Mr. Asaf on graduation day, but you get me for one final time this evening. I've been trying to find the right words to describe this class and this year for a while now. It's a monumental task brought into sharp relief for me by the slideshow on Gap Day. 4 years of high school always brings change. I see the photos of you as awkward ninth graders, and those images shift and change over time until we have photos from prom and pet day, and I typically smile at how proud you've become and how much you've grown and changed. This year, the visual shift was abrupt. Lily and Sydney showed me their beautiful slideshow early in the week, and my heart literally stopped. The typical smiles and Spirit Week dances and picture parties of the past, your first 3 years looked like any other Pace Academy class, just high school kids finding their way. And then all of you standing on the lower field the evening before school began, 6 feet apart, wearing masks. And I thought, what in the world? I said to Lily and Sydney, look at what happened to us. I clearly remember sitting on the backfield with the seniors the night before school began. They were supposed to watch a movie together, have a food truck, big screen, social distancing. There were kids scattered all over the place, and they weren't distancing well. It was hard to communicate with them or try to read how they were feeling behind their masks, and I was trying to set the tone for the year with some inspiring words. Good luck with that. It was pretty chaotic. As they left, I called Mr. Asaf and said to him, and I quote, "We are doomed. This is never going to work." And I wholeheartedly believed it. We had spent the whole summer planning for insanities. How many kids could go to the bathroom at the same time? What direction were the staircases? Open campus for everybody. Virtual assembly. Mostly we were planning for worst case scenarios, and that is not a place I live. Many people in the world are forced by circumstance or prone by mindset to catastrophize. They have no choice but to imagine the worst outcome and plan for it. I could not be more different. I assume the best all the time, of people, of circumstance, of outcome. I'm always shocked when things don't work out, not when they do. I know my privilege in all its many forms has enabled this, but it's the approach I've always used. And now here I was, of all people, having to imagine the worst case for every day. And the stakes were really high. Lots of fear, some of it reasonable fear, some of it unreasonable fear, but fear every day. Our faculty was terribly scared, and I am so grateful for their bravery in the face of this uncertainty. and I know the class of 21 shares my gratitude to them. Thank you for what you did this year. And yet it worked, except the virtual assembly. They were terrible. When Matt Ryan dropped by to watch Will Brennan try to run, that was pretty great, but the rest of our assemblies were awful. But it mostly worked. Our seniors and our faculty led us through an unforgettable school year. We didn't miss a day of school. Think about that. Not one day. What happened to We're Doomed? Other schools closed repeatedly. They had virtual weeks, and we just kept staving off disaster. We stayed healthy, we complied with contact tracing, we wore our masks. Not one senior was sent home for non-compliance. They showed up for each other and our school. On many days, we were angry or scared or frustrated. Spirit Week was not what it was supposed to be. College visits were impossible, but we showed up. And I want to say this so everyone can hear it. It could not have happened without the senior class. Not a chance. They are one tough group of kids. I'm really proud of you. Now, as many of you know, my dad passed away last April in New York after a quick and hard fight with cancer. We're having a service for him in June. Tim Gannon was a tough guy. He was a football coach, and he taught me much about how to be in the world. First on the list was show up for your people. When they need you, you better be there. Second was you are only entitled to the work. Not the reward, not the outcome, not the celebration, just the work. And that's because the work is actually the reward. The reward itself does nothing for you. The work makes you better. Learn to love the work. The third of his rules to live by was play by the rules. To the football coach in him, that meant do your job. Be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. If your job is to block the edge, then do it because others are relying on you. But to the person beyond the football coach, it meant be on time, be kind and respectful to everyone without exception. And finally, live honestly. Tell the truth, don't cheat, don't steal, don't lie. Life is much easier that way. Tim Gannon loved Pace Academy. When I coached lacrosse, he would call me the night after every game to get the recap. And he was so proud that his grandchildren went to a school where people valued each other and the work and honesty. And he would have been really proud of this school year and this class in particular because they embodied everything he valued. They showed up for each other and they played by the rules. And because of this, school happened. We did live classes when so many in our nation and our city did not. We made art. We put on an unbelievable musical in a parking lot, in the freezing cold, with freight trains running by, and it was awesome. We did sports. And while it was in different ways, it feels like we beat Lovett 1,000 times this year. And there's another one coming in just a few minutes. And there's some track and field titles still out there, and there's a lacrosse game on Saturday I'm really looking forward to. And why was all this success possible? Because the seniors showed up. So how do you say goodbye to a run-of-the-mill Pace Academy class that became something remarkable? Historians often debate the emergence of exceptional leaders. In these moments, the conversation turns to how circumstances influence greatness. Adversity creates opportunities. Many a great leader may not have faced a great challenge and not had the opportunity to rise to the occasion. Maybe. Others, like the Greek philosopher Epictetus, believes the opposite. He wrote, "Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself." And I tend to side with this side of the argument. And this class embodied that view. This school year revealed what they had within them all along. I love you guys. Congratulations on your graduations. A couple of announcements. Please join us in the gardens for a reception under the tent. There will be a soccer watch party at 8 p.m. in the Commons with pizza if you're interested. The Pace Setter yearbook will be distributed to seniors immediately after the program. The yearbooks are under the tent. If you're to pick up a letter blanket or a picture of the castle as a senior citizen, they'll be over there. And Hugh Douglas is going to come forward and lead us in the benediction. Thank you, Hugh.
Let's bow our heads. Dear God, Thank you for allowing us to gather here today as the Pace Academy graduating class of 2021. Thank you for your mercy and goodness that has sustained us as we have pursued academic, athletic, and social excellence during our years here at Pace Academy. Thank you for protecting us while we navigated the confusion and stresses of life in a COVID-19 environment. We greatly appreciate the sacrifices and commitments made for our success by our families, guardians, faculty, and staff. Without these supportive figures in our lives, this journey would not have been possible. Now, as we go on to study at institutions of higher learning and lay the foundation for career courses that will serve as templates for our future, we ask, dear Father, that you will continue to guide and protect this graduating class of 2021 to establish each of us as leaders in every field of human endeavor, also that the bonds of friendship we have as classmates will never be broken. As we leave these hallowed halls of Pace Academy, we are confident and prepared to face challenges head-on and never fail to push ourselves past what we thought were our limits. May the Lord bless and keep you until we meet again. Amen.
All right, enjoy your evenings. Go Knights.